Hi, my name is Devan. I'm the CEO of McGovern Media and I live in Damansara Heights. About 5 years ago, we had significant termite activity in the house, and we tried a couple of other providers, one recommended by our management committee and one recommended through one of our neighbors. The problem seemed to go away and then come back very shortly afterwards. So I would describe it as quite a recurrent termite infestation. And I then decided to look for a brand. Working in a brand consultancy, I thought, well, let me look for a large brand to help me solve my problem. At least this would give me some level of comfort. And having seen Ridpest's brand advertised and having quite a positive brand impression of it, I called around and asked a couple of friends whether they had used Ridpest and received some quite good feedback from them. And when I contacted Ridpest, what gave me the first level of confidence is they had a guarantee which assured me they would fix the problem or repair any damage that would cause if they didn't fix the problem. And this gave me a level of support that Ridpest came out. I think shortly thereafter, they explained their service to us. I was a bit hesitant because it was a subscription-based service. Basically, it was over a period of time. But I decided to give them a go. So they came out, they investigated the problem, and I liked it. They didn't offer me any glib solutions. They were quite upfront and they explained how this problem might take a certain level of time to treat and how it would might take a few steps. Because I think we had tried to treat the problem before and according to the Ridpest exterminator, had exaggerated the problem. So I quite enjoyed that glib, the fact that there wasn't this glib answer and they explained the steps to me. It did take quite some time to fix the problem, but Ridpest were very diligent in the fact that they came out, they kept investigating the problem, and it was a big relief because it was continuing to cause damage in the house. It was a big relief when they assured me, I think a few months later, that they had treated the problem and gave me a further level of comfort when they told me how they would be monitoring to prevent reinfestation if that did occur. And I must say, a number of years later, we did get another termite attack. The house is, they had explained to me that we live in a semi-detached house, and while they treat our side of the house, there's no barrier to stop termites coming in from the other side of the house, and you know, logically that made sense to me, and I could respect that. We had, as I said, we had an infestation a number of years later, and Ridpest picked it up very, very quickly, which was good because we just renovated the whole house. They picked it up very quickly, and though it did cause damage, it caused a very minimal amount of damage, and they treated that this time quite quickly. So my level of satisfaction and impression of Ridpest has been very, very positive. I went from being very skeptical of termite treatment organizations because they were a bit fly-by-nightish, make a lot of promises, very little delivery. And I'm very happy to say that though Ridpest perhaps seemed at first to be a little bit more expensive, they not only solved the problem, they gave me a level of assurance and comfort, and they have continued to follow up with it. And I'm really happy. At the end of the day, a cheap non-solution doesn't work compared to a solution that might cost you a bit more. So I'm a big believer in value for money, and I can happily say Ridpest delivered that value for money, and I would happily recommend them to anyone else. Thank you.